We're about to start planting our seeds in these pots here. I have coconut fiber, which I got here. I got roughly 60 of these little bags. And then I have my bucket, my free bucket I got from the bakery, which I'll fill up. And then I have Dr. Earth organic fertilizer. So I'm going to add that to the coconut fiber mixture here. Let's go ahead and look at how the coconut fiber works as I put it inside the bucket and add water. Here's the coconut fiber, just got it out of the bag. It comes in these bricks. This cost me like $2, something like that. And so I'll put this down here at the bottom. This is a 5-gallon bucket. I have water here. Let's go ahead and add it and see what happens. Let's do this. Okay, look at all this coconut fiber. This is organic coconut fiber. So there's a lot of benefit from it. There's no added anything to it. This is neutral, medium. Look, it just kind of filled up my whole bucket, just that one little cube of coconut husk. And I'm going to add, I'm going to go ahead and add some fertilizer. So let me rinse my hands real fast in here. Let me go dry it. Okay, so I'm going to take a half cup of this fertilizer. This is what it looks like. The fertilizer is 573 if you guys are curious, but this is meant for vegetables, specifically tomatoes, which is what I'm going to be growing most of my stuff, is tomatoes. But I'm just going to lightly dust this over. That was probably a quarter of a cup. This is a half cup measuring. And then what I'll do is I'll mix it in just with my hands into the soil, just so that there's some nutrients inside the growing media as I plant in these little buckets. So I can put some in there, then you put some more in. This is enough fertilizer to feed all these plants right here for a few months without having to give them more stuff. The key is going to be watering. So let me just kind of mix this in, even get down lower, trying to keep all this stuff in the bucket. So now you can start to see some little flakes in here of the fertilizer. This is organic fertilizer. So, okay, so that's ready. Now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and fill these buckets up one at a time. Actually, I'll just fill these buckets up. And we'll just kind of not compress the buckets. I want the buckets to be loose so that the seeds will catch and be able to root well. I'll go ahead and do this to all these, and then we'll plant the seeds. I'll show you how deep the seeds should go. Some tricks that I've learned. Alright, so I just moved over all of the coconut fiber and fertilizer over here. All the buckets are filled, looking good. I quickly took what was left in this half cup and I just kind of brushed it over just a little bit on the pots. So just kind of give it a little extra. This is organic fertilizer, so it won't burn the plants or the soil. So that's why this is probably okay to do. So we'll just finish that off a little bit. And now it's time to plant our seeds. Oh, the glare is bad. So I'm going to go ahead and plant the seeds. What you do is you take out the seeds, and you're only supposed to plant the seeds as far down as the seed is thick. So however thick the seed is, like these tomato seeds are pretty small, I'd probably just put them over top and then just slowly just kind of brush it in, and then you're good. And then we'll go ahead and wrap these to kind of keep a greenhouse. But that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to plant the seeds, kind of just brush them in, and then we should be good. Okay, so I just planted the seeds. I kind of mix them up a little bit, make sure they're in. Now the next trick is you take a spray bottle and you just spray them real good. Make sure they have enough water before we go ahead and cover them. And now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and wrap this one up with plastic wrap. So just do it just normal. Just wrap it with plastic wrap, and then it will be done. And you just put it in a nice warm sunshiny place, and you let it sit for a few days until it starts to germinate. Okay, I just finished. I moved all of my pots over here in my laundry room. I get a lot of sun. I have a couple big windows in here. It gets pretty warm. I marked the plants using popsicle sticks. You can kind of see them kind of scattered back here and in the pots. And now the trick is I'm going to sit and watch these. I'm going to let them go for a few days, and hopefully they'll start sprouting. So watch my next video where you can see how they look and how they sprouted. Visit bringbackthefarm.blogspot.com for updates and more videos. Thanks.